It's the Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM. I have been a fan of this guy for a while now. You've seen him in movies like Saving Private Ryan, Remember the Titans, TV shows like Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie. And the show Outsiders. Season 2 kicks off tonight at 8 o'clock Central on WGN America on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline. Ryan Hurst.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Welcome to the great state of Iowa. This is Tony Tone. How you doing?
Hey, Tony. Good, brother, man. How are you?
I'm really well. I appreciate you waking up. I have a lot of things to talk to you about, obviously. The first thing I think we need to take care of, because it happens tonight at 8 o'clock Central for us. It's Season 2 of Outsiders on WGN America, and this is a show that I'm slowly but surely getting caught up on. And Ryan, I first want to compliment you and say that you have a tremendous beard. It's a great beard.
Yeah, I know. You know, when I was in heaven before I was born and they were handing out beards, I just kind of kept getting in line.
Now, I don't want to assume that there's going to be a Season 3 of Outsiders, but it seems like you got to keep the beard so long as the show's going to go on, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of keep a beard anyway, so I'm very, you know, the beard will travel, you know.
Right.
So I'm always happy to have the long hair and the beard.
So I was thinking about questions to ask you that aren't super obnoxious, and I wrote this last night, and it might make me sound like a nerd, but that's okay. So I was wondering if something appeals to you about the roles where the word family can mean a variety of things, from your experience in movies like Remember the Titans to Sons of Anarchy to Outsiders.
So what part of family?
It seems like each of those movies, the word family can mean a variety of things, whether it's a literal family like in Outsiders.
Absolutely.
And
that's you literally hit the nail on the head. I mean, as an actor, that's one of the things that I really, really appreciate, which is, you know, in this life, we're born into one family, but then the family that we sort of make for ourselves with is a choice, you know, and it gets to be a larger sense of ourselves. That's why we're not just sort of born to be just only individuals. Is that we're going to be part of a family, part of a community, part of a religion for some of us, and that's one of the best parts about being a human being, is that you get to decide who your sort of quote unquote family really is, and you know, who you're going to live your life with, and who you're going to, you know, turn to when you're upset, and who's going to comfort you, and who's going to be there, you know, when you're dying.
Right.
And that's what I go for, is the sort of deeper connection to people.
So is it hard then, because and obviously you work on a film for a while, but I guess the benefit of having a successful series like Sons of Anarchy and then obviously Outsiders coming into the second season premiere tonight, is it tough on a film to get that sense of family and to assimilate with everybody because you're not spending as much time together, or do you approach it just as it's your job and you kind of want to make it appear as authentic as possible?
Yeah, like when you're doing a movie, it's the emotional equivalent of like speed dating. You're like, all right, we gotta make this deep real quick, you know. But when you're doing a television show, you know, one of the best parts about having so much content out there nowadays, you know, what did they say? There's like 400 shows on now or something. But is as an actor, it's sort of become a new art form, which is, I don't know, 20 years ago, you know, there was only a handful of shows that were going, you know, 7 years. So it was a real sort of minority of talent, portion of the talent pool that was sort of able to develop a character over years and years and years. And that's sort of, it's a real luxury as an actor to kind of go, yeah, I'm going to start this character, and it's going to be one thing, and by the end of it, it might be something completely different. So you get to, it's sort of new territory for a lot of actors to say, you know, I get to make some big choices, but you know, this character can, you know, be somewhere completely different by, you know, 26 episodes from now.
How much fun is it, because you're working on Outsiders and the end product that we see is dramatic, it has light moments. Do you have to keep a certain amount of levity on the set, or is it just a matter of getting down to business and getting the shots done and all that?
Oh, no, absolutely. You have to keep it light. You have to, you know, like you were saying, like if you're making a movie, sometimes you really need to stay in it, which is, you know, it's a bit of a marathon. But when you're making a television show, I'm all for, you know, really, really keeping things light, keeping everybody happy, keeping everyone motivated, you know, including yourself.
All right, social media. Your Twitter handle is hilarious. Rambo Donkey Kong. Where did it come from, please?
It's the phonetic genius of my brain. I literally, I don't know where it came from. I was just kind of, it just popped out of the ethers. I was just like, that sounds dope.
How many dogs do you have, and what are their names?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you that.
All right. I just saw a picture on Twitter, and I was like, that's a lot of dogs, but, I mean, I love dogs. I have one, but you seem like you got at least 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's Hero, Uma, Royal, Lyra, Orange, Green, Sophia, Aruni, Ara. There's a few in there.
I love it. I love that you can rattle it off like that. I mean, these 4-legged friends, they are our best friends. I want you to tell everybody about White Sun music, because that was also something that you had shared that I listened to, and it relaxed the crap out of me. And I mean that with all due respect. It was fantastic.
Yeah, White Sun Music. They're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful band, and I'm so glad that you listened to it and that it relaxed you. That's the whole idea. Is I've been practicing and teaching Kundalini yoga for a while, and their music is sort of based in sort of mantra, which is just this this technology, this sort of that kind of gets you relaxed and elevated at the same time. So I'm very happy that you listen to it. Please, everybody should check it out.
Well, I think anything in this era that we're in, where we're always connected and plugged in and notifications. When you can hear something like that White Sun music, I just felt a sense of calm, and then I was snapped back into reality of my 4-year-old and 2-year-old wrestling each other. But for at least 2.5 minutes, I had a very relaxing state. And maybe it'll work with the young kids. They'll dig it, right? I could say.
Yeah, please do. Please play it for them. I have it playing in my house all the time.
Outsiders Season 2 premieres tonight again. It's 8 o'clock Central on WGN America, and I know that Season 2 is going to be successful. Ryan, anything coming down the pike? I of course have to ask you if you'll show up at all in the Sons prequel that's based on the Mayans, or I don't know if you can talk about that, or if it's a no or what, but I had to ask.
For the Mayans, I don't think that I will make an appearance. That's not the. We'll see, but sure. Kurt Sutter hasn't given me a call just yet. But if there's a prequel somewhere down the line, we'll see.
Well, in the meanwhile, Outsiders is terrific, and people are enjoying it. If you haven't seen it, if you're listening, please check out Ryan Hurst tonight, 8 o'clock Central, again on WGN America. Buddy, all the best, and I want to encourage all my listeners to follow you on Twitter at Rambo Donkey Kong. It's just a great handle, and I'm sure that have people offered to buy that handle? Because you know how people are. That's like creative, and I bet somebody was like, how much you want to sell it for? Does that happen?
No, I'd never sell it. I haven't had any offers, but I wouldn't sell it. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, man. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate the time, and continued success to you.
All right, you too.
Bye.